Hi and welcome back to my channel. Why am I clapping my hands? I don't know, but I am excited. I am excited. So if you saw my catch up with me video, then I showed you that my vision book for 2019 is done. Now, just so happens I have my 2018 book right here. So remember, this was my 2018 book. And it wasn't very big. And I decided that this year I have my other two over there because I actually started doing vision books. This is, what did I say? 19, 18, 17, in 2016. I started doing vision books. So this is what I had last year. The two before that were somewhat similar, but the pages, it was a little bit thicker. So I decided I didn't want to go this route again this year. I decided to take, this was the Happy Notes. This was the Happy Notes book. As a matter of fact, it was the bigger version of this right here. I'm going to keep this one for notes, but I decided to make this one into my vision book for 2019. So let's jump on in and let's see what we have. Okay, so when we open it up, I'm going to fold the cover back. The first tab, it says My Walk with God. And so I hope you guys can see that right here. This is My Walk with God. And when I open it up, what I'm doing is I set up, because I had these stickers in my faith planning book. I set up starting January the 6th, and this is actually going to go through, well, I only had enough stickers to go through, October the 20th. So January to October, I have these stickers here. So I'm really excited about this because these are going to be sermon topics. So every Sunday, I'm going to write down the topic of what he preached about and the scripture reference. Not that I don't keep it in my book where I take my notes at church, but I still wanted to keep it in here. And then the next page after that is Bible study. So I think we start back Bible study, I'm going to say next week, but I can keep Bible study notes in here. So I'm going to take this with me actually to Bible study. And I have 2 pages for that. And let me say this. What I love about this setup, I can add pages because as you can see, just like this page is in here, I can take it out and I can clip it back in, so I can add pages as I need to any particular section. That's another reason why I decided to go with this setup, because I wanted to be able to add pages as I'm going along. Because I've had that problem before where I ran out of space. So this way I don't have to worry about running out of space. This page right here, the sticker, the caption says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so I have 2 stickers that say pray without ceasing. One at the bottom says pray more, worry less. So right here, I'm going to write down 2 things that I'm praying for many things, but they're going to be 2 special things, and I don't know just yet what they are. They're going to go here in those sticker boxes, okay? And I actually need to buy some more blank pages because I think I told you guys a while back I read the book Draw the Circle, and I actually found it while I was cleaning up. And I'm just looking around because I can't remember where I laid it, but I did find it while I was cleaning up. And we read the book Draw the Circle. So I want to do a page in here where I can put things in that circle that I'm praying for. And then I just have some more, a page right here, prayer changes things, with some stickers here. And this is from the Faith Planning sticker book. And then I just have blank pages just where I can write things. So that's it. Oh, I have one more. Oh, Give Grace, Faith Warrior. And it says, this is big, faith. And then I love these 2 boxes. Let me show you this right here. I love these 2 boxes right here because they say pray. And they have 3 little lines on here. So again, something that I'm praying about or praying for, or maybe someone. Maybe I can use that for someone. I don't know. We'll go into that next section. I mean, in that section right there. So my next tab is YouTube. And so here's my little sticker. Here's my little sticker that says YouTube. And when we turn the page back, it says, the first page says YouTube, and then it says YouTube ideas. And I have vlogs down here. So I will be coming up with vlog ideas that I want to do here. And then blank pages. And then this section where it says YouTube again, I'm going to use this to write down topics that I want to talk about. This way I can keep track of them, because what I like to do is when topics come to me, I want to write them down. Now when I do them, it's completely up to me. But I do want to write them down, because here's the other thing. that section, I think that's the last, yeah, that's the last sticker in this section of my YouTube section. But the other thing that I want to do is I need to sit down with a calendar. And so, of course, in March we have March Madness. So I need to plan out. Well, let me go back a little bit further than that. February is the month of love. So now I need to start talking about videos that I want to do as it talks about love. It could be a great place for lovers to go on a vacation. It could be a topic on love, and or just, something dealing with love. That's what my theme for February is going to be. So I need to plot that stuff out in this section right here. That's what's going to go in here, and going back or going forward. And then for March, we have March Madness. So I need to think about, what am I going to talk about for March Madness? And then as the year goes on, if I want to do themes, this is where I'm going to brainstorm and write all that stuff down. And the beauty of it is that I can look at a glance and not have to go back through YouTube and scroll through playlists and go, did I talk about this already? I'm not sure. This way I'll have it right here at my fingertips. I can just go, yep, I talked about that already on this date. Okay, so I'm not repeating subjects. And even if you do, because sometimes you do a video and it gets really good reviews and really good questions and comments, and some of those comments, you look in there and you go, okay, you know what? Now let me do a video on this comment that was left on that video that did very well. So, moving on, the next tab is health and wellness. So that's this tab. Where is it? Oh, this tab right here is for health and wellness. And so my first page, it says excellence is a habit. And these are just pictures that I found on Google Images that I wanted to put in here, because these are things that just kind of motivate me. And this is a sample plan. So a breakfast is at 7 a.m., 9:30 snack, noon lunch, 3:30 pre-workout, 6 o'clock post-workout, 7 o'clock dinner, late snack, all of that. So this kind of gives you some ideas of things that you can do. I'm not saying I'm necessarily going to follow that, but it really depends, Now, here is the section I couldn't wait to show you guys. So, next page, as you can see, we have a scale here, so you guys know what that means. So that means every month I'm going to be tracking my weight. Now, here's the thing. I already had this book together before I got my fitness planner, but that's okay, because I'm going to take everything that I put in here for my weight and measurements is going to go in here. So I do actually need to put my weight down for today, because I've already done that for for January 1st. I've already done that, so I just need to add that in. So each month I will track my weight, and then when I get to the end, it says total weight loss for the year 2019. That will go over here. So I'm excited about that. This section, as you can see with the lovely tape measure, I actually have this tape measure right across the room on my table, but there's a tape measure here, so I'm going to be doing measurements for my chest, waist, hips, thighs, and calves, which I may change that up a little bit because I have a lot of that already right here. So I'll see which ones I need to, yeah, I think calf. Yeah, so that's fine. Never mind. I'll keep what I have in here. Because calf is the only thing that's not in that fitness planner. So I will do that every month. And then at the end, total inches lost. I cannot wait, because that's something I've never done consistently. So I will be doing that. So at the end of the year, total inches lost here. The next page, I just have some really nice quotes. And again, this came out of the fitness sticker book. I just have some nice quotes that I've stuck in here, because sometimes you do need that little bit of push, that little motivation to keep going. And so I just have 2 pages. Yep, 2 pages of these great stickers that just encourage me, or will encourage me. And then the next section I have, it says you can't buy happiness, but you can buy donuts, and that's kind of the same thing. So I took these out of the food sticker book, and I just put some pictures in here. And to be honest with you, these cakes, they look beautiful, but guess what? They don't tempt me. I just wanted to put stuff in here, that's all. And then here's one with fruits on here. And then it says eat well, be happy. So I have some options for breakfast, for lunch. And again, I just got these out of the sticker book, because I probably wouldn't use them any other time. And here's one for dinner up here. Down here we have eat dessert first. And these are just some pictures of different desserts. On the other side, it says eat all your vegetables. So at the top, I took vegetable stickers, put them here. And at the bottom, I don't drink at all, but here's some glasses of wine and beer and what have you. Again, just because I wanted to use the stickers in that book. And I like this one. I found this on Google Images. It's an elliptical workout. So you never know. I may decide to do that workout. We'll see. We shall see. And here's a treadmill workout. Actually, 2 different treadmill workouts that I found. So I just stuck them in here. And again, I don't know if I'll do these, but I did add them in here because I do have the option of doing it. This page is calories burned per minute. So, you know, if I wanted to know at a glance my calories burned per minute, here's a nice little chart that I found. And, yep, it is based on weight, so that's good. Here's some eating meal plans. If I was looking for options for meal planning, I have that in here. What else? And then this is more. This is 1,300 and 1,500 calorie meal plans that I found. I thought these were really, really nice to have. Just because, you know, sometimes you want to take the guesswork out of what you're eating. And then after that, I just have, let me just show you just some blank sheets. So again, I can add stuff if I need to, and I'm pretty sure I will. The next part is my savings. Now, this book only came with these first 3 tabs. The rest of the tabs I'm going to show you, I actually had to cut these out and make these myself because I needed more tabs. So I have my next tab on this orange sheet of cardstock papers for savings. So what I will be doing is I will each month mark my savings for the month. Saving for nothing in particular, but just to be saving. And let's see. And then here is my travel savings right here. So I'll track that on this page. This savings actually is going into my credit union account, my Andrews Federal Credit Union account. And I need to make sure because I thought I'd set it up for deposit out of my Bank of America account, but I don't think that's happening. So I need to go back in and make sure that is done. And here is an 8-week vacation savings plan that I found. So for 8 weeks, you can save $1,000. Very easy. Okay. And I think I'm actually going to do this. I think every 8 weeks, I think I'm going to do that one. And then this one is a 52-week savings plan that I found over here. This one will save you a total of $1,378. And again, it may not seem like a lot, but you know what? And at the end of the day, it is. And then, of course, I have blank sheets here for other things that I want to add in that section. The next tab, it says, Michelle is making it happen. In purple, of course, because that's my favorite color. And so in this section, I don't have anything in here written in here yet, but this section, let me hold it up this way. This section right here is all about Michelle is making it happen. That is my business. So anything dealing with business will go in here. If there's something that I need to purchase, like I want to purchase the ring light for doing my videos, I'm going to write that in here, and I'm also going to write down the price of it. So when I go to purchase it, I already know how much it is. I'm not sure, I think I'm going to get a new camera because I had the Nikon Coolpix. I had an updated camera. It just was too complicated, so I sent that back. I really think I'm going to break down, just go ahead and get a DSLR camera. We will see. But anything dealing with my business will go in this section. The next tab is travel, and it's on yellow. Love that. So this is where I'm going to, oh, I have stickers. They're in my drawer over there. But this is where I'm going to make, this section is going to hold each sheet, and it's going to be like I did for last year. Let me show you guys really quickly what I did for last year. And what I did was, I had a page, and of course I can't find it now because I want it. Oh, you know, I need to, one thing that I had last year while I'm looking for that is I had a section on my wreath projects, and I need to add that in here. Yeah, I'm going to add that in here because I'm back to doing my wreath, so I do need to make a section of, no, you know what, I'm not going to do that because I can put that under Michelle is making it happen, so that's okay. So this is where I'm going to find pictures of wreaths that I want to make. I'm going to keep track of wreaths that I'm making for this year. And that's a whole other video, but I do have a Air Force wreath I'm making for my sister for her retirement. And I also started my first summer wreath. So all that will be in here. But I can't find it, of course, because I want it, you know. That just sucks sometimes. But I had a section in here for vacations. And what I did was I had, again, I can't find it, y'all. But I had a section on here on vacations, and it was a list of places that I was going to go, meaning I knew for a fact, like I know for a fact I will be in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for my family reunion in August. That I know for a fact. So, oh, here it is right here. See, when you talk about something long enough, you'll find it. And so last year I had a section for travel. I had a nice picture that I put in, and I named the location. I just printed out some stats about this, some things to do. So I had Deep Creek, which I didn't get to. I had Lake Tahoe I didn't get to. I had Vegas I didn't get to. But these are places that I would like to go. So this section for travel, again, I don't have anything in here yet. As you can see, it's all empty in this section. But in here, it will be places, two things. Places that I'm definitely going to go and places that I would like to go. The places that I would like to go, if I get there, great. But if I don't, it's not a big deal. Now, like I said, I know I have Myrtle Beach in August. My sister and I will be going out to Vegas for this training that we're going to be doing. So that's two things that I know for a fact that I'm going to be doing. Not sure when, but I will do a page for those and places that I want to go. Next tab is going to be workbooks and audio files. And I have that on the screen sheet of the screen tab here. And this right here is where I will be making a list. So for first quarter ideas, yeah, I need to write down any workbook and audio files, and I have it all the way through the fourth quarter. And I probably should have left myself a little bit more room to write, but that's okay because I can just, white that out and rewrite each section. But this is where I'm going to write down ideas. And what I've decided I'm not going to do is overwhelm myself with trying to do a whole bunch of recording of audio files and workbooks. So I think each quarter I'm probably only going to do two. One, no more than two, just because it gets to be a lot. And then you got to push all of this stuff to sell it, right? So I have that section for my workbook and audio files. I have this section for my podcast, which, by the way, I will be doing that this weekend. My partner in crime has a cold, and I was like, look, love you, dude, but I can't be around you with all that sniffling and snotting, so get that under control. And I do have to write down, because we already have our first podcast topic is going to be 2018 a year in review. So again, this is where I will track our podcast ideas, and then I can write down the dates to actually do them. And then I just have blank paper for adding on as I go through the month. The last tab has nothing on it because this is just kind of like an overflow catch-all kind of thing. And if I wanted to, I could put my wreath business back here, but I'm not going to do. I probably won't, but this is just, like I said, it's just a catch-all for anything else that I come up with during the course of the year. I can put it in that section. And again, you guys, I love this idea of using the Happy Planner notebook to do my vision book for this year, because I ran out of space in some sections in this book, and even the other two books, I ran out of space because I was limited to how many pages I could have per section because I wanted it to be even. This way I don't have to worry about that. I can add as I go along. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to put down all of the stuff that I use to make this vision book. So then in case you want to do it, you can, do one yourself. I will be traveling to Connecticut in March to do a vision book event. Now, unfortunately, we will not be using this book, but I do have books similar to this one that each person coming will get a book, a tote bag, a cute pen that has a crown on it. Then we'll get a glue stick. They have to bring their own magazines and pictures now, but I'm going to do a whole workshop on planning the why you should plan and how to put together your vision book. So I'm looking forward to doing that. If that's something that you would like me to do for your group, please reach out to me and let's make that happen. I get asked all the time, Michelle, how come so you don't do a vision board? And I say no, I don't do a vision board. And the reason why I don't do a vision board is because I can't update that board once I glue those pictures on. And see, the other thing is, I'm a visual person, yes, but I need to write out things. That's just the way my mind works. I need to sort it out. So having a vision board is great. I just have a board with a bunch of pictures on it, and that's wonderful, but there's nowhere for me to check off that I've completed these things. There's nowhere for me to write down maybe how I was feeling as I was going through that thing, or just I can't put any specifics down on that board. That's why I choose to do a vision book, and I'm so thankful I got this idea from Angel Richardson. Love her dearly. I came across a video that she did, and she had a vision book. Now, it was something similar to well, it was something similar to this. No, it wasn't. It was a notebook. So it wasn't like this, of course, but it was an actual 3-ring binder notebook that she had. And she had dividers in there, and she had her stuff laid out. And I thought, oh, I could do that. Now, I didn't go with the notebook, the 3-ring binder, because I just didn't want to be bothered with all that. So I went and did this because the pages were already bound in here. And then I've graduated from that to going forward, now doing it in this style. So I want to encourage you guys, do a vision book. Make it plain. Make it plain. Again, I'm a visual person. I like to see this. And I can take this everywhere I go. I can put this in my work bag across the room. I can take it to work. So I look at it when I'm on the subway going to work. I look at it when I'm on the subway coming home from work. And when I decide to take a break here and there at work, I can go through this book. And when ideas come to me, I can just jot it down. If I need to add more sheets of paper, I can do that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm never going to run out of space to put my ideas down. So I want to encourage you again, do a vision book. If you prefer, and you just have to have your vision board, that's great. That is great. Just get your vision down. That's all I'm going to say. Get your vision down, no matter what you put it on. Because when you have your vision in front of you, you're more likely to stick to it because you can see it. Again, the vision board doesn't work for me because I can't unpackage, if you will, the ideas that I put on that board because there's no space to do it. Plus, in order for me to do a vision board, it could be on the wall. I'm just looking across the room. It could be on my wall across the room. But guess what? When I leave this room, that vision board is still on that wall. I can't see it once I go downstairs. I can't see it once I go to work. And even when I go on vacation or go on travel, my vision book goes with me because I'm still writing in it. Okay, but if I have that vision board on the wall, I can't take that with me. Again, once I leave out of this room and go downstairs, that vision is on the wall over there. But I've left the room. I want my vision where I can take it with me. Keep your vision close to you. Okay, and that's what I'm doing. So that's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much to my newest subscribers. Thank you so much to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love you guys to the moon and back, and there's nothing you can do about it. So don't even try. Again, if you want me to come do a vision book event with your group or your club, your girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever, reach out to me, let me know so I can get you on my calendar because I am starting to get booked up with these things and I absolutely love it. I'm so thankful that people are buying into it. So that's all I have. Until next time, take care.